And then when she's like, wow, Brady, you must really like me. Gee, how did I end up here? I don't know what to do with this guy. He is confounding. He's the most confounding person I have ever roleplayed. Hello, and welcome back to Therapist Plays Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, it's finally time to spend the weekend with Natsuki. And despite how much frustration I had with the weekend scenes with Yuri last time, I would still say that it was my favorite sequence of the route, because you just get a very different side of these characters when we see them outside the literature club. So I'm really looking forward to this. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. See, this is the kind of predicament that I wanted to see Anime Brady in as well. I want him to feel like he has to be on his toes a little bit. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. I would expect she would, Brady. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Okay, so he's getting quite an immediate distinction between Natsuki in the club and outside of it. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? This is complicated, right? Because Monika was technically correct. Like, it can be difficult for Anime Brady to be the one to help Sayori through her feelings in this situation, because he is the subject of her distress, at least in part. He's not responsible for it, but he is the subject, at least for today. So she was correct about that, but I do not like the implication that she was like, oh, you should completely leave her alone, because it actually does not turn out well, as we find out. I decide to visit Sayori before. Oh, fuck. I forgot that this was in the middle of all this before the weekend scene. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip it because we will go back through it with fresh eyes when I do Sayori's route. Like, I'll consider it as part of her storyline. It's not just cope, okay? I'm doing this for narrative structure. I don't want to go through it right now. I only spend a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting for fucking relief. Thank God. Yeah, we will go back through it when we do Sayori's route. I only spend a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know that she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door and let her in. There's a very different side to Natsuki. It's much more cutesy and pink. What's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform scene totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Damn. It is almost like the role shift feels more solidified when she changes clothes. I mean, I know that when I'm in like therapist mode, you know, I certainly feel more attached to that identity and can more easily access that repertoire of skills and mindset when I'm sort of dressed for my professional job. And normally what we see from Natsuki is a kind of like withheld self-expression. She states things clearly like, it's okay to like manga, it's literature. But she doesn't really say, I like manga, and I don't care who knows it. Like, eventually she would say those things, but she finds this roundabout way in doing so. We interpreted it through some of her writing, and then it came out of some contentious dialogue. But here, she's like openly expressive and less like aversive to being cute and seeing herself as cute and She's embracing the cuteness. Possibly because outside of the literature club, where she is sort of striving to be the best, she doesn't see like being seen as cute as being in conflict with being taken seriously. I think she has not settled into the idea that we could see her as both. Someone could, anyways, at the same time. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Reasonable. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky, like she usually does. So he's picking up on this right away as well, that she's kind of dropped a lot of that stuff. My guess would be that, like, the things that amplify those qualities of hers are the sort of comparison with Yuri, comparison across multiple dimensions as well. Like, there's been hints of physical comparison, personality, writing quality, like all of this stuff, even a bit of competitiveness. And then like Monica is a naturally competitive person. She's kind of intimidating to be around and makes it feel like you have to be on your top game. Like even Anime Brady feels that quite often around her. And then, yeah, I don't think that like there's any particularly negative influence of Sayori on Natsuki, but without those two around, why is there a need to be snarky? Well, I guess there isn't. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer her to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Brady? Ooh, there's a playfulness without the prickliness as well. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? It's not asking too much, Brady. It's not asking too much. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? Actually, yes. I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. This is like a totally different side to her, and not in the way that I felt like I was getting a different side to Yuri, which was like her trying to impress us in a way that was, I don't know, deviating from some of her natural qualities, or like leaning into the caged bird feelings. Like Natsuki is quite different than the one that we've seen before, but it doesn't seem like too much just yet. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Ooh, Anime Brady was not having fun with, I don't know, like a less guarded Natsuki. Now that she's pouting, he's back in. He's so back in. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I'm just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Immediately, once she goes into comparison and competitiveness, like, yeah, these sort of compensation behaviors come back out. This is more like how we see her at school. And potentially even like the fact that they all wear those uniforms, it kind of adds to some of that dynamic. Like they are literally uniform in terms of they're all members of the literature club from which Anime Brady was destined to select from. He has equal opportunity to fumble with everybody. And it's clear that it makes her a little more confident when she can present herself as she is. speak her mind a little more freely and doesn't feel like she has to match up in terms of like literal or intellectual size to other people. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Yeah, no shit. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Is that so, Anime Brady? I love how he is acting like he's like delivering this unknown parcel of information to her. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey. Was that to me? Who else? Let's just get started already. Yes, that's exactly where I hoped he would end up. Wouldn't want him thinking this was a sure thing by any means, okay? You gotta keep yourself sharp, Anime Brady. There's still plenty of room for you to fumble. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Finally found your weakness, Brady. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. That's right, Anime Brady. You've got to keep yourself at least as witty as Natsuki here, okay? She is a giant compared to you in this arena of smarts and charms. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. So last time Yuri took the lead with kind of designing the banner and sort of arts and crafts and that sort of thing, and I was not the biggest fan of like just how reactive Anime Brady was to her. So I'm curious to see how he is here with Natsuki leading the baking operation. Brady, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's gonna get in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Ooh, she clocked him. She clocked him for like just trying to mold himself into whatever he imagines to be the most desirable shape for her. Which I feel like Yuri sort of fell for that, and Natsuki is pressing on him to be more his authentic self. Give more input in the process. She doesn't just want to be in charge here. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day. Huh, ooh, that's smooth. It's smooth, Brady. A little callback to their first interaction, showing that he remembers. He's been paying attention. I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that, too. Okay, so there is a little bit more behind this. He is trying to impress her, similar to the way that he was doing so with Yuri, but I feel like there's a difference between I want her to like me and I want to make her proud. This is like a richer quality to the goal when it's about the other person rather than ourselves. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? That's right, Natsuki. Keep him on his toes. Yeah, it'll just take a little longer. Jeez. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. Is that a part of why Natsuki likes baking? Like, it's this act of deconstruction and reconstruction, and you get to work out a lot of emotions while you're doing it, but the actual end result is something very like pretty and delicious and precious. I could see that actually. I could see that the process of baking, in a sense, kind of represents a lot of her emotional experiences, like a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of bitterness by themselves are just the ingredients. But when you assemble them all together and in doing so kind of violently, you create this cute final product that is kind of Natsuki. She's a cupcake, folks. She's a cupcake. She's literally a delicious cupcake of a person. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Get your gross fingers out of her icing, Brady. Your icing. They're so much more fun together. I'm sorry, Yuri enjoyers. I just think that they're more fun together. And again, maybe it's down to like my own personality. These are just opinions of mine. But I find the fact that they sort of like bicker and fight with each other more engaging than this sort of like saccharine, oh, you're so great. And no, it's not me who's great. It's you who's great. And oh, thank you. I'm not as so great as I am only when you're great. Like I just, that's not what I'm after. You read into this as much as you'd like, but I am finding this a lot more fun. Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I would like to see you try. That's right, Anime Brady. Do not give up without a fight. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. And whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Yeah. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off of her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, it's so adorable. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. Oh, see, and like she is enjoying pushing us past our own very guarded role of the aloof boy to something a little more genuine, which is like a pretty silly dude, actually, at his core. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things just to get a reaction from me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. So, in that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Far more appropriate than doing so with droplets of blood. What? Did you seriously just... I'm a little disappointed, though, that it's like kind of the same thing. It makes me think that that's his move. I'm on to you, Anime Brady. He's pulling the same fucking move. Couldn't even come up with something unique for Natsuki here. Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Brady, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right? Boy, would I hope that he does. What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. Bro, you literally just put her finger in your mouth. Like, you do not get to play dumb here. How did that... What? Bro, you are entirely responsible for the mood. Like, is he actually playing dumb? He can't be. This is like our internal monologue. This is for us. He's not saying this to her. He's not playing it up like, gosh, how did it get so... It's awkward because you fucking... Bro, you literally started a food fight. And then, like, grabbed her. Said some cutesy shit. And then put her fucking finger in your mouth. Which... Whatever. Get a new move. At least get two. My God, man. Get some fucking game here. And then when she's like, wow, Brady, you must really like me. Gee, how did I end up here? I don't know what to fucking do with this guy. He is confounding. He's the most confounding person I have ever roleplayed. When he is up, he is so up. I mean, he just nails it. But when he is down, my God, it is a disappointment. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say for him. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Yeah, why? Why? Why, Brady? It's like he just woke up in this predicament and doesn't know how he got here. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Oh, and he's fucking putting us in danger. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? Ah, okay, I can see that the dizziness was due to the potential smoke in the environment. All right, I'll give him a pass for that. No, sorry, pass revoked. He's still a fucking idiot around her. Is something burning? What do you think that smell of things burning is, Brady? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. Yeah, Brady, you dummy. The dirty tray. How could you make a mistake? This is a good question. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked it. It is not her fault, Brady. It's not her fault. You started a food fight, and then you grabbed her by her wrists. What was she supposed to do? Oh my God, his insight is waning. Don't blame me for your mistakes. That's right. Okay, these are your mistakes, Brady. Take ownership. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the shelf. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. And look, and she's solving the problem all by herself. Very independent. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers above our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Every route, he's gonna make me do something that I just cannot make sense of. And I do not just attribute this to like, oh, I'm a boy and I like a girl and I act dumb around girls. Like, I've done my fair share of acting dumb around girls that I like. Fumbled, in fact, in plenty of cases. But I never caused a fire or suckled on an open wound and then acted like I didn't know how I got in that situation. Like, sorry. He's not getting his pass back. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. I think she's the cupcake. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some of the plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll help, that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Oh, that's cute. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever. Huh. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Oh, well, that's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It's not a bad idea. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word that they like. Oh, like the poem minigame. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. Look at this. He's actually inspired by her. He actually came up with his own fucking idea. Whereas he didn't have a single original thought in Yuri's presence. Like I said, not Yuri's fault at all, okay? She's an absolute gem of a person. But Brady was an uncreative caveman around her. And at least here, he's more like a crusty pearl. He's got something going for him, but goddamn, is it dirty. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Girl, don't lie. Don't lie. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think that you're cute. What? Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Oh, I like this route. It's much more fulfilling for me, personally. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace, and I guess I just like Tsunderes. Fucking sue me. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason to think you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori is the exact opposite of that. Bro. Okay, I was actually going to give him shit for bringing up Sayori. But it's his friend. She's on his mind because she's in trouble. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. It's actually probably on Natsuki, once again, to sort out, like, this boy I'm interested in is not sitting here in front of me talking about a girl that he's interested in. This boy I'm interested in is talking about a friend that he's worried about. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, why? Why that? I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have just thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Oh. But tomorrow never comes, Natsuki. Not like this. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I can think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Oh, they're so adorable together. Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Brady, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I'd really stay longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki... Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. And Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Oh, the Sayori interruption. Oh, man. Hi, Brady. This sucks. This sucks because the last time we were here, I was really not on board with Anime Brady and Yuri shipping. But I'm kind of so on board with the Natsuki dynamic. So much so that I actually think it might be the more canon dynamic than Anime Brady Sayori. They might just be very close friends. I guess we'll have to see when their route comes up. Oh, this sucks though. This is painful. Sayori, just not. Don't lie, Brady. We were. It's okay, Brady. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. I like how much these two are just friends. Like, genuinely. I think that Natsuki and Yuri are also friends, but they're foils for one another, like we've discussed. There's more in the way of them being friendly to one another, but I think they both have respect, mutual respect, when they're not being manipulated by Monica. But there's really no tension here between these two. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Oh boy. So I think that this is the moment where I should save my game and stop this playthrough, because I've now collected all 3 of Natsuki's special scenes. Some people have let me know how to get like the alternative ending that I would very much like to see. So I'm not at all opposed to just sort of gamifying the rest of what we're trying to do here, because the canon ending to this playthrough is already passed. And now, like I said, we're doing the extra credit. So I'm going to save here, and then I have to go through Sayori's route, get her scenes, and then play through Act 2. And I think during that time, I will focus more on Natsuki this go, because last time we got a lot of good information from how Yuri decompensated when she was the focus, and I'm kind of curious to see what changes when we do so with Natsuki. But what a nice little way to end things for the Natsuki scenes. I just feel, I don't know. I feel happy that it seems he and Natsuki have more of a genuine connection. Last time I had more of the feeling that like we were just going for Yuri because it was what we felt we should do, and secretly deep down it was Sayori all along, so we switched gears at the last second. This time though, I would probably tell Sayori we're just friends. Which, since when we go through Sayori's route, I am going to tell her we love her. I guess we should probably See what happens when we tell her we're just friends. Oh my god. This is gonna fuck me up. But I feel like it would be true to the Natsuki playthrough that, like, he's genuinely falling more for her, and I'm sorry, Sayori, but you'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. Ooh, that's fucking terrible to say, actually, Anime Brady. I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I can't remember if he said that in the last route, but it certainly takes on a different connotation when he's telling her that he's rejecting her. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember? I'm being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Brady. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. I hate this. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh, no. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? What else is there to fucking say for this man? There's nothing more that I could have... Well, not maybe in this exact moment, but there have been some other opportunities. The most I can do is support Sayori. I don't at all think that he's responsible for everything she's got going on right now, but there was some slippage along the way that probably could have softened the blow a little bit. But this statement is true. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But that's a very different statement than I know what's best for you and should make the decision, or whatever he said. I know what you need the most right now. You need things to be like they've always been. I know what's best and what will make you happy. Like, why'd you say that? Why'd you fucking say that if you're going to go ahead and say, oh, there's nothing I can do except support her? That's true. You're not in control or responsible for her mental health, but you definitely influenced it, especially by promising her that, like, actually this rejection is good for you, Sayori. Like, that's a little bit fucked up of him. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Maybe just don't say as much next time. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Just say less, bro. Just say less. That's all you had to do. It's the day of the festival. And I'm going to stop here as the music cuts out so that I don't re-traumatize myself. Now, next time, I will be starting the Sayori route. where she will deservedly get our undivided attention. And we will tell her, as we always should have, that she's the one. And I don't know what this illusory alternative ending could be, but I swear to God, if I get tricked into another trauma ending, I will still forgive you. But it may take me time. Well, until the next one, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you again soon.